last of them.
Must have run off.
I wouldn't have expected someone like you to be the Harbinger. But Kodlak trusted your judgment. And so will I. All right, then.
Oh, thank goodness. I've been wandering alone for so long, I thought I'd never see another soul again. I was kidnapped by these bandits weeks ago. They locked me up in the towers near Mistwatch. I managed to pick the lock and slip out while the guard slept, but now
Yikes.
I'm completely lost. Can you help me, please? Oh, thank you. But I should be fine now that you've shown me the way. But those bandits have to be stopped. They're at Mistwatch. Here, let me show you on your map. If you can stop them, you'll be a true hero.
I don't recognize you, but I sense that you're one of us. Who are you? The last of the Nightingale Sentinels, I'm afraid. I've defended the Sepulchre alone for what seems like an eternity. We were betrayed by one of our own kind. In fact, I'm to blame for what's happened here. Good luck, Nightingale. The last of the Nightingale. We were betrayed. I was blinded. Blinded by dark treachery masquerading as friendship. Perhaps if I had been more vigilant, then Mercer Frey wouldn't have lured me to my fate and stolen the skeleton key. I haven't heard that name in a long time. How do you know of me? The key! You have the skeleton key! I never thought I'd see it again. And Mercer Frey? Then, it's over, and my death wasn't in vain. I owe you a great deal, Nightingale. You've done the Guild a great deed, and although they may not show it, I'm certain they appreciate your sacrifices. My only regret is that you had to undertake this task alone. Carlia? She's still alive? I feared she'd befallen the same fate, ending up a victim of Mercer's betrayal. Nothing would bring me more pride than to return the key, but I'm afraid it's impossible. From the moment I arrived here, I felt myself, well, dying. The Sepulchre isn't merely a temple or a vault to house the key. Within these walls is the Ebonmere, a conduit to Nocturnal's realm of Everglow. When Mercer stole the key, that conduit closed, severely limiting our ties to her. I'm afraid so. I'm weakening, and I can feel myself slipping away. The years without restoration of my power have taken their toll. Whatever damage has been caused can only be corrected by following the Pilgrims' path to the Ebonmere and replacing the key. With the Ebonmere closed, and their sudden severance from the realm of Everglow, I fear they've undergone a drastic change. They're shadows of their former selves. They no longer remember their true purpose or their original identities. My spirit didn't manifest itself in the Sepulchre immediately, So, fortunately, I wasn't present when the Ebonmere was sealed. However, ever since that day, I've felt my power waning, slowly draining away. I wish I could help you, but I've been a prisoner in this very chamber for the last quarter century. The only possible help I've come across are the remains of some poor fellow who is trying to follow in your footsteps. Perhaps his journal can help? The Ebonmere is a conduit through which Nocturnal influences our world. Not through magic or blessings, but purely through luck. Yes, absolutely. Your skill is your own. Don't let anyone ever tell you otherwise. But Nocturnal, she influences our luck. Nearly imperceptible assistance we get when we ply our trade. Think about the guild, about the state it was in when you began. Think about all the little things you might have heard. A pick breaking when it shouldn't have. The clouds in the nighttime sky clearing at the wrong moment. Our access to those bits of luck are what separates us from common bandits. Precisely. There are a few who still call Nocturnal Lady Luck, and for good reason. Good luck, Nightingale. Yes, my friend. How may I help? Good luck, Mortal fool. No one hides from the dead. Ha! You can never truly stop me.
I'll kill you where you stand. Huh? It's so good to see you again.
Mortal fool. No one hides from the dead.
Roll Tor! Never should have come. Over here.
The endless sleep comes for us all. Join the dead.
And you thought it was just a pretty face.
My, what do we have here? It's been a number of years since I've set foot on your world. Or perhaps it's been moments. One tends to lose track. So, once again, the key has been stolen, and a champion returns it to the Sepulchre. Now that the Ebonmere has been restored, you stand before me awaiting your accolades. A pat on your head, a kiss on your cheek. What you fail to realize is your actions were expected and represent nothing more than the fulfillment of your agreement. Don't mistake my tone for displeasure. After all, you've obediently performed your duties to the letter. But we both know this has little to do with honor and oaths and loyalty. It's about the reward, the prize. Fear not. You'll have your trinkets, your desire for power, your hunger for wealth. I bid you to drink deeply from the Ebonmere mortal, for this is where the agent of Nocturnal is born. The oath has been struck, the die has been cast, and your fate awaits you in the Everglow. Farewell, Nightingale. See to it the key stays this time, won't you?
I'm glad you were able to bring the key back safely. I wouldn't take that to heart. It's her way. Think of her as a scolding mother continually pushing you harder to be successful, outwardly sounding angry, but silently content. I assure you, had she been displeased with you, we wouldn't be having this conversation. The circles at the base of the Ebonmere imbue you with powers befitting a Nightingale agent. The crescent moon represents the agent of shadow, the half moon for the agent of subterfuge, and the full moon for the agent of strife. This is Nocturnal's way of maintaining balance. If you ever feel the need to change your abilities, you can return to the Sepulchre and step onto a different circle. Be warned that once you've chosen, you can't reselect for at least a day. Now, your life as a Nightingale begins. Should the need arise, you'll be summoned to the Sepulchre in order to defend it. The Guild has welcomed me back with open arms. I feel like a void in my life has finally been filled. I only hope that this isn't an ending to things, but actually the beginning. Why, perhaps the greatest crime spree Skyrim's ever known. There are pockets brimming with coin, and coffers overflowing with riches ripe for the picking. We may be Nightingales, but in our hearts we're still thieves, and we're damn good at what we do. This agent of strife can send forth a tendril of pure darkness into the heart of another, causing great injury to them. At the same time, this tether will bolster the agent's own life force, making him stronger. The agent of subterfuge utilizes shadow to cloud the judgment of those around him. By weaving the darkness to their will, this agent can manipulate others into fighting for the Nightingale for a limited time. Choose your path, and your journey will be complete. Yes, fellow Nightingale?
Carlisle?
Gallus! I feared I would never see you again. I was afraid you'd become like the others.
If it were not for the actions of this Nightingale, your fears would have come true. She honors us all.
What will you do now, my love?
Nocturnal calls me to the Everglow. My contract has been fulfilled.
Will I ever see you again?
When your debt to Nocturnal has been paid, we'll embrace once again.
Farewell, Gallus. Eyes open. Walk with the shadows.
Goodbye, Carlyle.
Yes, no. Yes, Nightingale? What is it? Farewell. Eyes open, and walk with the shadows.
Count out your cards.
Stand up. Death awaits you.
Yikes. I wonder how that happens.
You're mine.
There she is.
Need something?
You'll be so much easier to rob when you're dead. No more!
No sign of them.
Poor
Who
bastards
in
better off.
Dagon's name are you? Speak, or I'll cut you down where you stand. I was part of the gang in the ruins here. Friend of mine went crazy and stole the boss's sword. They blamed me for it. Look, I'm done here. Mop the floor with these idiots for all I care. Just get out of my way.
Never know when to give up. I thought we'd taught them enough of a lesson at their hall.
To come in here alone. A fool like all the rest of them.
He fought well then. Jedon and Bresoth were no match for him.
Ha! Those two deserved what they got. Their arrogance had become insufferable. I love it when dinner walks right into my arm. Yule!
Hello? Who's there? Thought I heard you.
Poor bastard's better off.
You should have kept running.
Going to enjoy
Come on, let's see you put up a fight.
This is the part where you fall down and bleed to death.
I'll never tell you anything, vampire. My oath to Stendar is stronger than any suffering you can inflict on me.
I believe you, Vigilant. And I don't think you even know what you found here. So go and meet your beloved Stendar. I love it. That dinner walked right into my arms.
This is the part where you fall down and bleed. Death. Hi, listener.
Who sent you here? I was expecting someone... like me, at least. Vampire. Yes. That's... complicated. And I'm not totally sure if I can trust you. But if you want to know the whole story, help me get back to my family's home. My family used to live on an island to the west of Solitude. I would guess they still do. By the way, my name is Serana. Good to meet you. Yes, it is. And it's mine. It's... complicated. I can't really talk about it. I'm sorry. What now?
She said I'd forget. And usually I do.
Poor bastard's better off.
Still remember their faces.
This feels like the right way. I was starting to worry.
Your turn! And so you learn the power of the night.
Does the air feel heavy down here? I'm a little woozy, but it might just be from waking up. So good to breathe again. Even in this weather, it's better than the cave. Oh, what is... Good question. Hard to say. I can't really tell. I feel like it was a long time. Who is Skyrim's High King? Oh, wonderful. A war of succession. Good to know the world didn't get boring while I was gone. Who are the contenders? Empire? What empire? Cyrodiil is the seat of an empire? It must have been gone longer than I thought. Definitely longer than we planned. Please, let's hurry. I need to get home so I can figure out what's happened. This must be that beautiful Skyrim weather I've always heard about.
You're here. I'll place the pieces on the altar, and Dagon should speak to us. Mehrunes Dagon, the Lord of Change. We have brought your razor to you. We beg you, please, bring the blade's full glory to Tamriel again. It's not working. Why don't you give it a try? Just put your hands on the altar.
You, mortal, you are worthy of speaking to. You have claimed the pieces of my razor. It has been an amusing game to witness. But Dagon does not declare a winner while there is a pawn on the board. Kill Silas. He and his family have served their purpose. Only Dagon can declare if a pawn is worth keeping. I have spoken. Kill him. Take your rightful place as my champion, or I will crush you.
Fine. I'm not dying without a fight.
You'll talk!
That it?
Done and done.
I am pleased, mortal. I will give you my razor. Use it to wreak havoc on Tamriel. You have been a worthy tool. Fill the world with destruction in my name. Place your hands on my altar one last time, and you will witness the power of Mehrunes Dagon for yourself. Before you go, mortal, one final challenge.
Aren't we there yet?
Oh, hi, listener.
I've got your back. What do you want me to carry?
Bye now.
You lead, I'll follow. Still here.
Lead on.
Where'd you come from?
Your turn! This is the part where you fall down and bleed to death.
This won't end well for you.
This is the part where you fall down
That'll teach you. Where'd you come from?
You! Think I'm afraid of
I'm okay with the dark, but I've spent within
your turn!
Where'd you come from?
This is the part where you fall down and bleed to death.
Who's there?
That'll teach you.
Where'd you come from?
Done and done.
Your turn! This is the part where you fall down and bleed to death.
Who's there?
You! Your turn!
What are you doing?
let's get going. What do you need to take? Lead on, then.
Still here. What do you want me to carry? Lead on.
Oh, hi, listener. Sure thing. What's mine is yours, my listener.
I have a lot of respect for Ambaris Frandar, but his views are a little extreme. I'm a dark elf and I live in Windhelm, so yes, I live in the Grey Quarter. You must be new around here, or you'd know they don't let my kind live anywhere outside that slum. Take care, friend.
It's so cold here. How do those Nords put up with it?
Alchemy is simple. Unless, of course, you were simple. This, it matches every description of the file that I've found in lore. But if it can't hold liquid, there's no way of knowing. How did you manage to damage it, then? This is what I get for not retrieving it myself. Figures. I doubt you have sufficient knowledge to harm the file, even if you wanted to. Either way, this is the end of it. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'm not quite in the mood to entertain guests. I trust you can show yourself out. Here's for your trouble.
I want to thank you for your help. I know my master can be a bit short at times. Here, you should have this. Even though the file was damaged, I still think your efforts deserve reward. Now, if you'll pardon me, I'm going to tend to Norelian. I can make his final days a bit less painful.
This place is so desolate. I really feel at ease here.
Can you possibly help Jazargo? You are new, yes? Have you mastered the expert-level destruction spells yet? Ah, this is good. But Jazargo will know them first. It is good to finally be around mages who may be able to keep up with Jazargo. Jazargo has seen that Torftir likes you. You must be very skilled with magic, yes? Jazargo is working hard, but cannot do it alone. Can you help with this? Jazargo has worked hard on learning new spells, trying new things. This will make Jazargo stand out as a mage. But Jazargo works so hard, there is no time to test these new spells. If you help with the testing, this will make learning easier. Jazargo will give you scrolls. You will use them and report the results. This is a good plan, no? You tell Jazargo when you are ready. You can... Let's see. It is especially potent against the undead. Jazargo gives you plenty of these scrolls, so you try them and return when you can say... Jazargo is eager to hear how the scrolls are working.
You know, illusion really is the least appreciated of the schools of magic. Yes, they have. I can feel the difference already. But, of course, I'm far more in tune with these sorts of things than most. Thank you. I appreciate your assistance. Mm-hmm.
Well, you're certainly making a name for yourself. No more than anyone else, I don't think. They're a very old order, predated the Imperial Mages Guild by quite a bit. In fact, the Mages Guild was founded in opposition to the idea of the Psijic Order, that only an elite few should have control over magic. No one has seen or heard from them in over 100 years now, though.
I have many important things on my mind. Your concerns are not among them.
Well, you're certainly making a name for yourself.